fake market structure shift gives the most explosive price movements. False market shift to the downside, and eventually a huge, strong, explosive price movement to the upside. It took 3 days to get down, but it took only a couple hours to get up. The false market shift gives the most explosive price movements, and this is known as FMSS, as well as a turtle soup, because at the market shift, at the false market structure shift, is a turtle soup, and you long it up. This is what you get. If you want to be in the best market condition at all time, it's always by having a false market structure shift first, because a false market structure shift first gives you a explosive price movement. Explosive price movement right over here. Now, if we go back in the chart and show you guys more examples, right over here, right behind that, right here, you can see false market structure shift to the downside. Oops, let me put it down. Whoa. False market structure shift to the downside right over here. And you get a explosive price movement to the upside. False market structure shift gives the most explosive price movements. False market structure shift to the downside, explosive price movements. You can see this took around 2 days to get down, while this took 1 day to get back up. It just rallied. Another example would be a false market shift would be this right over here. False market structure shift to the downside. And eventually we get explosive price movement to the upside. And the actual market shift to the upside on this case would be right over here. As we close above this, then our order flow is bearish, but market close below this, order flows right back to being bearish. And market close above this, now the order flows right back to being bullish. Now let me show you guys more examples. If you go back to the chart, you can find it all around here. You can see every explosive price movement is where you're gonna find one. Let's see if we're gonna find a explosive price movement right after a false market structure shift right around here. False market shift to the downside. Explosive price movement right after that. Explosive. Now, this is another example right over here. False market structure shift to the downside. And eventually we get a explosive price movement to the upside. You see, this is the best market condition to be, where the market is going to one direction, is trending, is marking one direction, is not chopping. So if you want to trade in the Pacific condition, and how do you know? Because you usually can't never know if I'm trading in a choppy range or if I'm trading in a trending. You would never know if you're trading in a trending market or ranging market. The best way to know is the false market shift, which are usually a turtle soup, eventually with a trending market right after that. Now let me give you guys another example. This would be, let me see, I gotta get a good example here. I don't want to show you guys the bad examples. There's no bad examples. I just want to show you guys the real ones. Would be false market structure shift to the upside right over here, followed by a huge rally to the downside. You see false market shift to the upside. Eventually we get a huge trending market to the downside. volume out of nowhere just increased. Beautiful candles, right? Without chopping like this. Just one-sided candles. One-sided candles. One-sided candles. Need more example? One-sided candles. One-sided candles right over here. One-sided candles right after this false market structure shift that happened during this current price action. False market structure shift to the downside. And eventually market did an explosive price movement to the upside. These are one of the best ways to know market conditioning. This is how you can condition. This is how you can only this if you guys only want to trade in a trending condition / in a condition which is not choppy or ranging, is by having a false market structure shift, which are usually a turtle soup, and it's always a turtle soup, as well as is usually a OTE of a leg. OTE could be from this leg. They are usually a OTE as well. They're OTE, false market shift, or OTEs, total soups, and they always cause a explosive price movement to one direction. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share. Join the description down below, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.